everyone, welcome back to another weather forecast here by the Hurricane HQ. And today, we're just going to be going over what's going to be happening overnight. And basically, what is going to be happening, what is the main threat, and will your area be impacted? And before we start, make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell to never miss the next weather update. I would also like to mention that I was planning to do a stream later today doing live coverage of this severe weather outbreak, but I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to be doing the stream. I will do one. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing 2 parts or anything, but I just want to let everyone know that I will be posting updates on what I'm going to be doing with the stream on our Twitter page. The link is in the description. But yeah, just want to let everyone know. So now I want to take a look at the current Storm Prediction Center outlook for the United States right now. As you can see, we have a enhanced risk in this area here. This extends from, I would say, south central Texas all the way to north central Texas, and I would say most of central Texas you're going to be seeing a enhanced risk for severe weather. The highest risk is actually going to be hail today. Hopefully, it's a good thing that it's not tornadoes, but hail is definitely the main threat, and that is very damaging. We also have a slight risk that surrounds enhanced risk and extends into Oklahoma. I would say, northern Oklahoma, I would say it extends to. And we have a slight risk in parts of New York State, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. We also have a marginal risk that extends from southern Texas all the way into New York State. And that basically is saying that there is a chance for some severe weather. Definitely not as likely as in the slight or enhanced risk, but definitely possible. And if you're in this light green risk, that means that it is there is the possibility for some thunderstorms. Just mostly just normal thunderstorms, maybe 1 or 2 scattered severe, but just about normal thunderstorms that aren't really going to do. They're not really going to have as much an effect as severe thunderstorms. So just a lot of lightning is possible in those storms, so definitely watch out if you're in any of these areas. Here's our current tornado threat. We actually have a 2% chance for that slight risk area. Parts of Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York State, you're in that 2% risk. We also have another 2% risk that extends from south central Texas all the way into West Virginia and Tennessee area. Definitely got to watch out if you're in that 2% risk, because there is a chance of a tornado. Pretty unlikely though. And there is a 5% chance of a tornado in this area and this area. And in the Storm Prediction Center world, a 5% chance is a lot higher than a 2% chance. So I would say maybe a 1 or 2 tornadoes is likely in that 5% chance. Here's our current wind outlook, and you can see we have a 15% chance of damaging winds in Pennsylvania, New York State, and Ohio. Another 15% chance in all of central Texas and into central Oklahoma. And we also have a 5% chance which extends in that marginal risk area, basically saying there is a chance for some strong winds to be impacting this area. And finally, here's our hail risk, and this is the main threat for tonight's severe storms in Texas. As you can see, there is a 30% chance of severe hail in parts of south central, north central, and central Texas. And you may see these little black dots in the middle. This basically means there's a significant risk for hail. And a significant risk basically is saying it's highly likely that we're going to be seeing significant hail. In this 15% area over here, we have a 15% chance in parts of northern Texas and Oklahoma, and a 15% chance in parts of Pennsylvania, New York State, and Ohio. And let's not forget, we do have that standard 5% chance of hail in this standard brown area. Basically, the line of thunderstorms will be giving a small chance, but definitely a chance of some hail. And you can see there are some cities on the border of this high chance of hail here. You can see there's a 30% chance of hail, and these cities really do get close to that line, so I would expect definitely pretty high amounts of population will be exposed to this large hail. So definitely, if you're in those areas, you gotta bring your cars in, and you gotta make sure your cars are inside under a carport or just protected, because you don't want to deal with that damage. So here's our current warnings right now in the United States. Looks like we have a lot of, I believe there's a flash flood watch in effect for all of this area. It extends into northern Texas, all the way into, looks like Indiana area and West Virginia. We're seeing those flash flood watches extend to. And we are actually currently seeing a tornado watch, I believe, in effect for this area here. And if we actually zoom in closer in those areas, you can see we do have some severe thunderstorm warnings and watches in these areas, and a lot of flash flood warnings also. You can see flash flood warnings in these areas. So definitely be careful if you're in those areas. Here is what our outlooks are looking like, or what the Storm Prediction Center was saying. If you're under enhanced risk, it basically means more persistent and widespread, and maybe even a few intense severe storms are possible. Slight means scattered severe storms, short-lived and not as widespread, but isolated intense storms are possible. And then with the marginal risk, we do have limited in duration and or coverage and intensity, so they don't expect too much, but of course there's a chance of isolated severe storms. And if you're under the standard thunderstorms, it basically is saying there's no severe thunderstorms expected, but lightning and flooding do still pose a problem in a lot of those areas. So it doesn't matter which one of these you're in, definitely be careful if you're in them, because you could be seeing some severe weather. So here's our excessive rainfall outlook for today, and this is basically showing where the highest risk for excessive rainfall is. And you can see there's a moderate risk for excessive rainfall in Oklahoma here. And this is basically saying that moderate, there's a 20 to 50% chance of excessive rainfall. There is a slight risk over here. It says about 10 to 20% chance. And that marginal surrounding slight, which actually extends into Mexico, surprisingly. This is saying right here that there is a 5 to 10% chance. And I'm surprised, usually the Storm Prediction Center does not bring their graphics into Mexico at all. But I guess they are acknowledging that there is a threat there. And here is the just U.S. outlook here, just what the U.S. is looking at, just about weather and stuff here. This is basically what they're going to be saying. And it does show the position of how it's going to be laid out. We're going to be seeing some heavy rain and severe storms possible in this red area. I believe heavy rain is the main threat. And in these yellow areas in New York State and in Texas and Oklahoma is a yellow area for severe storms. If you're in the green dotted area, it is a mix of rain and thunderstorms. And if you're in the just the steady green, it just says rain is possible. And even some mixed precip is possible on the western side of this system. We can actually add more layers up here. But it looks like there isn't really any threats for anything too severe in the terms of fire weather or anything. So that is definitely the very good news. And I never knew you could actually expand this. Interesting. Pretty cool map. Let's actually head over to our weather models now, and I'm going to make this video pretty quick. So let's actually take a look at our composite reflectivity for today. Basically what we're looking at. So probably around 3 p.m. This is what the thunderstorm is going to be looking at right now. You can see we have a line starting to fire up in Texas here. And definitely some scattered severe storms in those areas. But those are mostly going to hit more than once. So you have several severe storms possibly to deal with there. And those can definitely form large hail and tornadoes. If we go into like 10 p.m. today, this is where the line really starts to fire up in Texas. And we're most likely not going to be streaming for this. But we will definitely be posting on Twitter all of the info that you need about these systems. As you can see, this could actually become a squall line, actually. by later tonight. When we get into the overnight hours at 1 a.m., thunderstorms continue with maybe even a little snow in Canada. But yeah, we're definitely what am I saying? There's a good chance we're going to be seeing a squall line form in Texas, in Arkansas, maybe even Louisiana. We could be seeing that enter into tomorrow. But yeah, definitely got to watch out for those severe storms. If we take a look at our instability in the atmosphere or CAPE, you can see here that CAPE levels are really going to go up overnight. And they're going to peak around 7 p.m. in parts of southern Texas. See over here, that instability in the atmosphere is going to really get pretty high, and that is definitely not good for thunderstorms, because the higher the instability in the atmosphere, the higher the risk for stronger thunderstorms. So that is going to end this video here. I just wanted this to be kind of a quick update on what's going to be happening later today, and to let everyone know that we will be doing a video stream later tonight on this severe weather. Probably around 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock we'll start it, and we'll be tracking the severe weather. It really just does depend when those severe storms really do fire up. So definitely make sure you go check out our Twitter page, because we will be posting any updates about our stream on there. And we post a lot of weather stuff on there. So if you want to stay up to date, definitely go check that out. Alright, so that's going to be the end of the stream. Make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell to never miss the next weather update. And feel free to join our Discord server. The link for that is also in the description. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.